here we go. Let's go, everyone. It's less cold. I mean, I'm still going to worry with that, but we have a major challenge. See, I had to take by hand all of the ball here in the mud because today, since it's a little bit warmer, the frozen mud became mud again. So yeah, I have dirty balls. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And a lot of interest, not necessarily a lot, because I haven't thought a lot about my swing, actually, which is rare. I don't know if the fact that I'm training every single day, my brain kind of needed a break in between a training session to just relax. But yeah, because usually that's not a lot how I train usually. Usually I like to keep like a day in between training just to process what I've learned, so I can actually get a good understanding. So I make sure next time I do things right. But here, training every single day is actually forcing myself a little bit out of my comfort zone. But yeah, that's okay. I spend so much time training that probably maybe pushing myself out of my comfort zone may be actually a good idea here. So, what did we learn last session? Because that was a very interesting session, to say the least. But we've done so many things that actually I don't remember all of it. But there is one thing that definitely I'm kind of understanding. And that's going to be related to a drill that Tiger Woods did. You've probably seen it at some point. Well, he was doing this kind of like this at the beginning of the downswing, where he was like this with his butt so much behind. That was really funny actually to see. And I realized that, oh, you know what? I make the connection because when I see Rory's swing and mine, it's kind of, I get my belly out for some reason way too soon compared to his, where he's kind of keeping angle. And I saw the video of him from down the line, and I realized it before I saw the video. But yeah, just Asian ball, I'm explaining. And so I realized that actually that maybe that I'm losing my angles, where he's probably as a transition sitting down, keeping his butt as far behind as possible, rotate while staying really low, really sit down, and then kind of exploding up through the ball. Kind of this motion with the hips, but through the ball rather than me. I'm kind of doing it way too early. At that point, I'm already starting to explode up, which is way too soon. So I'm almost too hot here. I'm going to take this off very soon. That's nice because yesterday was really, really, really cold. Let's take that off. Take the 6 iron. And we are ready to continue. I'm going to show you also better because with the jacket on, that's kind of difficult to show you all of it. Whew. So yes, when you're here, kind of as I'm shifting on the left side, really trying to sit down, keeping my butt really as behind as I possibly can. What I saw is basically the line of his butt is basically behind his heel almost for the entire time. So that's something, so that's why I'm going to put the camera on down the line, and we are going to see that from there to establish. But to establish, I'm pretty sure this is what I'm doing wrong. But then I need to work on getting it right. So down the line it is today. I'm kind of starting progressively to have no clue how to swing my irons, given all the changes I made with the driver. Since the iron is kind of very different, but I guess that's okay. That's going to come at some point. Well, I wanted to try the power movie, but with an iron. And for the power move, yeah, this is not just going that way, this is also kind of closing the club face. Get something right. Let's try to keep those angles here. Really sit down, being low. Not low. Not low at all. But I'm definitely doing some stinger here. Okay, 5-0, let's go. Let's move on to the 5 wood. Honestly, this downswing thing is kind of bothering me a little. I want to get it done so bad, but yet, I mean, if I can't get that done, that's going to be jackpot. And so we are making some progress with the power move and the other stuff. So if you didn't remember, the power move is when basically I try to kind of like a baseball swing where I'm loading and then whoosh, moving really like this. But you see that the face is kind of open. So as I'm doing this, I need really to close the club face as well. And so in the backswing, what that looks like is when I come here, I'm exaggerating, of course, but it's kind of going that way to load really the club, so I can then whoosh, whoosh, going that way, and that creates a ton of power. But that works because with the driver you're hitting the ball on an upside. Where with the other club, when you're hitting the ball down or neutral, that doesn't really work very well. So why am I missing left here? Stay low, very low, very low. Oh, forgot to change to the 5 wood. Muddy ball. Also, something that we are going to test is at the beginning. So I was doing my backswing, kind of trying to set the club vertically here, and then doing the power move. But what I found is when I do once, if I wait the club to be set, because the power move there is two things. There is a left arm going over and the right arm going over, but also the left arm going kind of under, and you're stretching it. So if I wait to be set here, and I do this, I create a lot of angle here, and risk, which is going to go to the club to go way too long. What I'm thinking is, up, and I kind of set the club here, but that's it. I mean, I'm not trying to go to the halfway point. The halfway point is more a consequence of me trying to start the power move, where I try to push my left arm as much as possible and push my right arm as much as possible, and almost because of the pressure to get the club across the line here, I'm almost preventing the club from going very long. So we'll see if that allows me to create a very short backswing. It's a power move on the way up, but not on the way down. I guess that was 5 balls here. And also something I kind of realized is, you know, the 2 heel bumps we've talked about a lot. So I do my power move here and kind of bam, doing the power move as I'm dropping both here. That way I'm avoiding rotating too much, because what I felt when I do that is kind of my upper body goes with it. So first I do that and then rotate. Let's do one here, just to see. But I didn't rotate. That was kind of it, but I didn't actually rotate very well. So moving on to driver, let's set up the camera, get the iPhone and the computer going, and we are ready to go to have a nice little session here. I'm start thinking that because sometimes due to the fatigue of training every single day and so on, I'm kind of a little tired or not really know what to speak about. So maybe sometimes just doing like an ASMR, because at some point I was doing a little bit of that, just having the audio of the session, not me, without me really talking about it. Might be interesting to do some content a little bit different from time to time. I mean, I enjoy talking like that. That's very interesting. But sometimes, yeah, that's difficult. Not that I don't enjoy it, of course, I do. So, Trackman fast. Okay. Let's get it. Up. Tunk, tunk. Up, here we go. It should be fine. That's not very in line here. And that's a little bit too vertical. I won't be able to see my feet that much. Okay, should be fine here. Let's see. So. Okay, 1 of 4. First swing is kind of okay. Okay, we have good view on this, my full feet and so on. So, let's analyze this in detail. Where is my butt going when I go down? Sure, it's not that bad. I thought it was a lot worse than that. Like at the halfway point here. Let's see the halfway point. A little earlier here. Let's see here. So his shoulder is a lot higher here. Interesting. And he has a little bit more angle between his hips, between everything, pretty much. Legs, hips. Okay, so but my the level of my butt is not that. Maybe it's my head. Where is his head? His head the neck is left his shoulders. Oh, okay, I'm pretty much. Yeah, it's kind of in the downswing. During the backswing, it's kind of like his head is moving a little forward due to because he's probably increasing the angle. In the downswing, doesn't move forward, he moves down. So yeah, I'm not really getting what I want here. So yeah, because the main difference that I see with him is kind of keeping his right shoulder above his left shoulder until when? Pretty much until the delivery point. So let's try to do that. That's for me. That's going to be really weird, but so he try to keep that right shoulder high as much as possible. Oh, that's really weird. Because what's even more interesting is if you create that stretch here, the right shoulder should drop. Okay, that's a little better. Let's look at it in detail, but until this point. Okay, that's not hit. That's so insane. And here my angle are way too. Actually, that's probably that. That's probably his upper body that is bending so much forward. So if I take that, yeah, dropping as much as I possibly can the left shoulder before going up. The ball was cracked, but Okay, that's a little better. Probably if I ought to be able to do that is once I'm here, probably I should keep that stretch here as much as possible, that bend here as much as possible, probably. And really try, yeah, I don't know. That's low, that's low, that's low. How my shoulder is evolving during the backswing. It's moving up. Well, I can assure you that is moving. At least it's not moving up. So here. So let's try to start by moving the shoulder down directly during the backswing. Of course, and that's probably also why I create less angle at the top, because of course my shoulder move. Okay. So left shoulder. So I kind of stay tall here, and then once I do here, really moving down as much as possible. I start feeling that I'm creating a lot more. Like I don't know how it look from face on, but yeah, to create power like this, that's kind of really weird. But lower, because the lower I can get, more lag I can create, and power also. Just I don't really feel it right now. That's low, definitely. Got it. And so because here I'm starting getting closer, and because I'm not focusing on the power move to do that. So that's mainly the issue here. So how can I actually do it here without getting my Maybe I just need to do that. Problem is I start now that I've worked this compression of my right side, I start having issue not doing it. Let's say. Is he compressing his right side or not? Yes, he does. But it's kind of that's interesting. It's kind of because he's lifting his right leg. Okay, he's compressing the right side, but he's kind of compressing because the right leg is lifting rather than the right shoulder dropping. So if I'm here, this is really about getting that right leg up here and keeping that right shoulder high. That's weird. Okay, that was kind of it, but my right leg started extending way too early here. It did something weird. So, why not? Honestly, still a little bit too much bent, but the right shoulder is much better at this point. I have the swing of Rory just on the side here. That's kind of much better. Stop. He said stop. Don't want to stop. Yeah, so at this point, where he doesn't start extending at this point. Continue rotating and bringing his hand lower. So what's difficult for me is because I kind of understand this is getting low here and then moving up to finish the swing, but kind of so at which I mean, that doesn't rotate. That doesn't. The feeling is probably just not to extend at all. You keep the right shoulder high as you possibly can. No, that's not that. It's not that. I might time my angle a little bit more. There is some stuff better, for sure. Just want to check. Is it? Yeah, yeah, it's working. Yes, that's my kind of worried all the time. If my microphone won't work, because with my whole microphone I had an issue with that where just went on with my session and it didn't work. Well, this one I never had any issue so far, so I believe I can chill a little bit. How am I supposed to hit the ball? Like this, maybe? Really bring bring everything down here, close to my. That way I can kind of keep my left shoulder high. Yeah, it didn't work. I really. Maybe it works a little. I'm thinking about it. This motion is something that can create a ton of power. So. But if I don't do it right, it won't work. A little bit more power. I have no idea how to. I still have an angle of attack that is positive, which is pretty insane, given how I feel about hitting the ball here. For me, I'm just hitting so much down, stinger. I mean, that's probably the case because that's probably not that big of an issue because the setting of my driver are pretty much for my old self, which was skyrocketing balls up in the air with a ton of spin. Now that I'm starting getting close to something normal and I'm swinging with a very low speed, this Ventus Black C6 is probably not giving any spin. I have an 8-degree driver, so that's probably also why the ball are getting off very low despite the little upward of angle of attack, and that's a 1000 spin rate here. So maybe that's just the driver's issue here. I'm not sure. So it's probably, but what's going to be interesting is as I ramp up speed, maybe that's a good swing, but with that kind of speed, I cannot get the ball higher than that. So I need to increase speed, and probably as I increase speed, I will be able to get the ball much higher. So really get, you know. And yeah, rather than extending like this, let's try to just create axis tilt to get the hand forward. You know what, that's okay. Let's just try to build power with that kind of very, very low swing. Yeah, and I create a little bit more angle. There's a lot of good things here. Just, yeah, difficult to create power. Let's try to create power while staying very low. Yeah, I kind of felt that I pulled that one up a little bit. So I'm start thinking that I need probably, because I kind of okay, I kind of understand now. This is more about getting that left shoulder staying very low, keeping that right shoulder staying very high, and by doing that, of course, I'm going to create a lot more angle here as a consequence. So let's switch. Not necessarily you stay there, but I'm going to put right beside you the iPhone here, just to get a nice forward view. Look a little upward, and we are good, I believe. Also, let's change the swing here. I have the other reference. Let's try to have that halfway point where I'm squatting and still getting that kind of low, a lot of angle here at that point. I don't know if I have enough balls to do my 100 balls today. I don't know. Maybe I should need to go catch some. Kind of weird, this one. And of course, I need to step back, learn on the details that are not passing. That's not even close. Wow. It's not even close. Let's try to stay very low as I'm rotating. And so what I'm thinking, how does he create angle here without? Oh, let's try that. Instead of, when I do that, instead of contracting here, let's try to contract here to actually bend. That way I do that. That's kind of weird, but let's try. Bruh. Not even close, maybe. No, 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 no! My upper body is moving forward. I mean, maybe this is... What? No, no, no. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Yeah, this is... I need to push that, because otherwise I will stop. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, I cannot ask my subconscious to not rotate my shoulder if I'm not kind of rotating more the hips. And so, and also the hips kind of upward like this. Then I can really ask myself, try to stay with the shoulder as close as possible. But here, and then the hips need to move forward like this if I want to be able to keep my shoulder kind of close. So let's try to just focus shoulder close, but rotating those hips a little more. Okay, so Relax, relax. Okay. You know what? It's not that bad. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at it closely. No, that's pretty good, pretty awful. Let's try something with the right arm because maybe that's kind of it. Cannot. Let's try to almost get to touch that shaft with my right shoulder here. No, that's interesting. I went up with my left side. Why? So I need to do both things probably. It definitely helped a little the what I'm trying is getting the left, really creating a lot of lag and almost getting stuck on purpose here. Stay lower. That's start becoming something. I mean, but because here you have axis tilt all the way until impact, where mine it's like I don't have actually, but when I create that axis tilt. When I create the way here, you have this axis tilt here. Okay. So I need to do two things. Having a little bit of axis here while keeping my shoulder like this. And cross the face like this. Okay. That's not that easy, but if it was easy, everyone could do it. Everyone could do it. 945 spin. Nice. That's better. The hands are slightly lower. There is definitely improvement. So, once I'm here, this is really about try. Oh, okay, that's keeping shoulder closed, driving the hip forward to create more axis tilt here, and then getting stuck to hit the ball up. So keep shoulder closed, hip forward. That's just that. Focus on that. Shoulder shut. Drive the hips forward, please. Yes, a little. Okay, that's slightly better. Something we can build on. I'm too tense here to generate any kind of meaningful power. I'm just trying to rewire my whole nervous system. And so, if it was easy, everyone could do it. What's the difference? Also, we have a lot more lag at this point. Let me try to get that here, as close as possible to my left shoulder, right shoulder, as long as possible can. Yes, but that's not that. Okay. Start just to retain my right shoulder as long as I possibly can. Take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Clearly, I'm maintaining the much longer, but there is still some issue. So it seems that is. What's funny to me, there is two things. First, his shoulder are much closer than me. Second, it seems that his arms are much further in front of his body than me as well. I'm not sure if there is a relationship here. I'm sure there is something. I'm sure, yeah, that's probably that. It's when he's bumping both feet forward, he's kind of dropping his arm in front of his body, which allow him also to kind of getting that bump, probably. And then it rotates really aggressively. And so I need to do it while keeping my shoulder closed. That's kind of the key here. So I'm forced then to use my lower body, kind of dropping there. I mean, that's kind of complex. Yeah, I definitely didn't choose the easiest swing to imitate. There is some good swing on tour that are pretty much very easy to imitate. This one is not. How is he able to yeah, but that doesn't work. If I do that, I'm going to get stuck. My brain is burning. But when I see that doesn't seem that difficult. But I probably fight with a lot of, because for me this is kind of, I'm here. Kind of doing something like this here. Even here, I'm struggling to get to this point. And the thing is that probably there's so much a stretch position that this is pretty much impossible to get in slow-mo. That's maybe only maybe something you can only get let's try to get that bump. So here. So this really create that bump. So this is more the hips moving forward and creating that axis tilt. And when at the same time it's probably sitting a little bit. And then so let's try to create that massive bump without getting my upper body to move with it. So this is really just hip movement. Okay, that's pretty much as much. So, what's the difference here? The difference is absolutely not that he's doing. So what's funny is kind of he's actually bumping as he's finishing his backswing here and boom, like this. Okay, smaller back stance as well. Okay, so let's say the bump is it's just the way he finishes backswing, which actually lead to the transition naturally. Okay. It means that first of all, I didn't see that coming, but he's kind of bending forward as he's doing so that's not just bend. Once he here, he's bending forward as the hips move here, and so once he's finished, that's really rotation here. So but it's kind of happening way too late, like a weird way. So it's kind of probably once he's set here, everything is just that, finishing like that. To go look for the ground, to be able to explode up after. So many here, and then really low here. Bonk. Kind of wandering here a lot. And then this is that's pretty much only rotation. That's what's in mind-boggling. It's just that since his hips are forward, this creates the necessary axis tilt to launch it really high in the air. So we have kind of the first phase here, and then this is really about getting here, and then here we go. Rotation, 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 rotation. Okay, let's try it again. what I'm going to try over the next ball, get as low as possible so I can just rotate and explode. Wasn't that actually on this one, but I got out of balance here. What's mesmerizing is from face on it seems that I'm rotating my hips less than him, and from down the line it seems that I'm rotating them more. It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Let's try to have. So. Okay. So I'm really just trying to rotate as aggressively as possible here. That's working. Start making some noise. Dirty balls. So. Probably need to just rotate more and more aggressively until kind of the lag start building. Okay, like this. we are nowhere close to. I don't have enough axis tilt. Let's take a look at something here. At this point, all his butt is about, first of all, showing a little bit to the camera, because his left knee is kind of pointing inside. Yeah, that probably. Kind of loading before you throw, you know. Over my left heel, okay? Okay. Smaller stance to make it easier. My knee don't like it so much here. Maybe because I'm not doing it the right way. Because I'm trying to kind of, yeah. Okay. Using torque, because I was kind of rotating smoothly without really using torque here. Okay, let's use torque. So, and also something else, trying to try to really set to the left side. I start getting a little bit of how he's generating speed. First of all, this is his bump, which acts as a braking mechanism. Then there is the torque, and then the vertical. Let's try to at least get the bump, the torque, and then we'll see about the vertical. But for now, I'm not even getting the bump right. Because to be able to get that position, because when I'm sitting on my left side, it's kind of, I'm letting the club here pull me, but the issue is if I let that happen, I cannot get the bump. To get the bump, I need to transfer the energy through the diagonal, through my arm. So mainly once I'm here, then this is really about building the leg and transferring to the left side. So that's a different way of transferring to it. Which will allow me, because I believe that's why my arm gets a little long compared to Rory's. It's probably because he's trying to transfer the energy through his spine towards its left heel. Well, mine, well, what I was doing is kind of letting the club can pull me back here to create pressure. That's kind of probably why I was so. Well, the idea is you kind of, once the club is arriving here, kind of pulling it down, right, pulling down through your spine to get to the left side with the hip bumps here, that way. And then what is there? First of all, that's going to help bring my hand forward. Rotate, you create massive torque. So we are back above 110. What's funny is at the end of each session, I start getting above 110. So that's I forgot to do that. I did on the thumbnail the speed. I don't know how to add it in a way that's kind of nice but doesn't distract from the thumbnail itself. Because I believe the thumbnail are kind of nice in a way, because you know that's me. You know what I'm trying to go with here. Yes, but okay, like this. Maintain my angle here, clearly. And so that was very interesting on that side. The fact that it helped me maintain my angle. Yeah, but. It didn't go through my spine. Oh, maybe this is not. Yeah, so me, here you can see there is a straight line, pretty much almost, between my left leg and left arm. And so there is my spine. And so I tried to get the force through that line here. But I forgot my right hip. So probably what I need to do is actually get the force through my right hip, and then my right hip is going to bump, push my left hip forward. Let's try that. So that's where I create a bend, which I actually don't really have with my right hip. I didn't rotate here. I didn't rotate. Okay. Okay. Because that's fine, but now rotate, man. There we go. I'll rotate a little bit. start feeling a little bit of lag. I believe I kind of lost the count here. Start doing some weird shit. I forgot to do the downswing. And my knee doesn't like it, but okay. Let's try with the right knee a little open here. Yep. I'm start thinking that that's not really the kind of well, let's do that. Let's try to find a okay, yes, there is Rory's rotation and there is mine. And because mine, I believe my knee will not support that. So there is a sensation that I like, but I don't know how I'm going to make it work here. Yeah, that's the issue here. Because my shoulder are kind of rotating too much. Kind of the issue that I have. As it seems also that I'm rotating too soon. Probably. So if this is that, okay. Then burly lag, and then I rotate. Whoosh. Okay. So okay, if I think about it like that rotation occur actually really late, really late. So and what it does with his lower body until the moment of rotation, or at least the moment of delivery almost, is kind of just him getting back to prepare for the delivery. So and then with the hips forward here. Okay. Except that's great, but I need to then when I rotate, really rotate the right way, not the wrong way. So it's difficult to do the power move doing that. So just find out that his head is like the shaft of his club is kind of at the height of his head when he's set up. Meaning, so he's set up, you see that there is a height of my head here. Once he's at the backswing, the shaft is actually at the height of his head. Yeah, kind of weird. Not necessarily weird, but make a lot of... Pretty much lower, 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 lower. That's something we touched on a few days, weeks, I don't know. It's like letting my heart rise while I let my body fall. To create that finish stretch. Okay, and let's try to do that, but with a nice, kind of better position. Okay, let's do the stinger. Ça va?
Et toi?
Ça va?
T'as une passion en fait.
Bon, tu sais, je bosse la journée, donc du coup, c'est le soir. Mais bon, ouais, je veux bien.
C'est pas, t'es coincé sur mon rétro, posé sur mon rétro.
Ah bon?
Je me suis dit, tiens, il est en train de jouer.
Ah non, c'est pas moi.
Non, peut-être qu'il a envie d'avoir une autre balle.
Bah, surtout qu'il faut aller les chercher, apparemment, ils ont pas.
Non, bah non, là, c'est trop grave.
Ouais, bah ouais. Et hier, c'était trop gelé.
Non, bah c'est depuis que c'est grave en fait. Après,
Oui, non, mais hier c'était tellement gelé, ils m'ont dit, genre, ils pouvaient pas. Enfin, les balles, elles étaient collées.
Ouais.
Tellement c'était gelé.
Ouais, mais en même temps, les mecs, ils les envoient la nuit, tout ça. Donc,
Ouais, je me filme, j'essaye. Tu vois, c'est le swing de Rory, là. Je sais pas si tu vois qui c'est, Rory.
bah, un peu, ouais, mais
Ouais.
quand même.
Ouais, donc, du coup, j'essaye un peu de voir, d'essayer de l'imiter, de me rapprocher.
Et ça marche.
Mais en fait, naturellement, mon swing lui ressemble un petit peu. Mais entre lui ressembler un petit peu et lui ressembler exactement, il y a une grosse différence.
Ah bah, il t'as pas le prénom de Rory. C'est ça le trackman.
Ouais, c'est ça, ouais.
C'est branché sur l'ordi,
Yes.
comme ça. C'est top. On passe du temps.
Oh, bah, 2 heures, quasiment 2 heures tous les soirs. Je crois 6 soirs par semaine.
Tu veux faire une compète.
C'est toi qui passes en voiture par les jardiniers le soir?
Ouais, ouais, bah ouais.
Ah oui, donc
Il y a
c'est.
que moi ici.
Ouais, non, mais parce que quand je te vois. Du coup, je te vois partir. C'est quand tu fermes.
C'est ça, bah quand je
Et
fais.
Jérémy, il vient encore au bar ou? Enfin,
Comment ça
il travaille encore là?
Ah oui, bah oui,
Ouais.
il était en vacances pendant les fêtes et puis il a pris une semaine de plus, donc il a repris le 9. Non, le lundi.
Ouais.
Ouais, 7-8 là. Et non, sinon il est toujours là, ouais, bien sûr. Bien sûr.
Et ça va, il va bien? Ça fait un bout de temps que je l'ai pas vu.
Ah bah, il va.
Vu que je viens pas la journée.
Bah, c'est ça le problème, c'est que si tu veux, il donne pas des cours la nuit.
Ah non, mais moi c'est même pas pour qu'il me donne des cours, c'est juste pour discuter. Hein.
Non, bah oui, c'est pour là, ouais, il est là à 9h le matin. Et demain, il bosse pas parce que c'est sa journée de congé le jeudi, mais sinon.
Ah oui, non, c'est jeudi demain.
Mais sinon, il est là tous les jours.
Nice.
Ouais. Si, il n'y a pas. Bah, si, il a quand même des cours, mais il n'y a pas une influence non plus.
Ouais.
Pas le traîneau, quand même pas terrible.
Voilà, de toute façon, c'est la mauvaise époque là pour les jardiniers, pour les pros de
Les gars,
golf. C'est.
la dernière fois, ils se sont embrouillés. C'est un peu chiant. Voilà, bon, après, c'est un sport d'extérieur.
Bah ouais, c'est ça.
On fait une compète là, en intérieur. Je sais pas si t'as vu sur le golf.
Ah non, j'ai pas vu, il y a quoi?
C'est une compète, hein, en fait, c'est Rory McIlroy et Rory, celui que.
Ah oui, tu veux dire, ils ont fait une compète en intérieur? Oui, je l'ai vu, la FGL ou je sais plus quoi.
Avec,
Franchement, c'était marrant.
pareil, avec Trackman, machin.
Ah bah ouais, sauf qu'eux, ils ont des simulateurs énormes. Enfin, c'est un autre délire. C'est un autre délire. Ils ont même un faux green qui tourne et qui bouge de plantes et tout. Enfin, c'est
sympa.
Ah bah c'est très sympa. Ah bah oui, carrément. Ouais.
Le stade et tu vois, l'ambiance, ils sont tous là autour et tout.
Ah non, mais carrément, c'est bon, de toute façon, le sport avec la technologie qui évolue, il va évoluer aussi. Hein.
Forcément.
Mais c'est pour le mieux. Hein. Ouais, la preuve, c'est que je peux venir la nuit, j'ai même pas besoin de regarder et je sais où je tape. Parce que là, en fait, tu vois, il suffit que je change la trajectoire ici et je vois où elle part. Donc, du coup, je m'en fiche de savoir où. Enfin, de la voir partir, en fait.
Ouais, j'ai bien compris. Mais en fait, c'est pour la distance. Parce que Rory, c'est quand même celui qui a quasiment le plus de distance.
Ouais, il frappe fort, très très fort. Ouais. Non, moi, l'objectif à la fin de l'année, c'est d'à peu près me rapprocher de lui en vitesse. Mais on verra. Hein.
En vitesse de swing.
Ouais, en vitesse. Après, mon max, tout jamais, il est pas loin de ce qu'il fait lui sur le parcours. Mais bon, entre faire ça sur le parcours et mon max, lui son max il est à 130 et moi mon max c'était 125.
Ouais.
Ah ouais, non, sauf que lui 125 c'est ce qu'il swing sur le parcours, tu vois.
Oui.
Voilà, c'est sa routine. Tu vois. Non, c'est pour ça, là, en fait, là, je vais essayer de faire ça toute l'année. Et donc là, c'est un peu la partie début de l'année où je remets un peu tout mon swing à plat, histoire de vraiment être sûr qu'il y ait les fondamentaux qui sont bons. Et ensuite, là, le reste de l'année, je vais vraiment gagner en force, tout ça, et faire vraiment beaucoup de speed session pour gagner en vitesse. L'objectif, c'est 130 à la fin de l'année.
Allez,
on verra.
Bon courage.
Merci, bonne soirée.
Salut.
So that was the bar owner of the golf. Of course, he's finishing his day pretty late actually, but yeah. So what I've been thinking is, this is probably that. Is once he's loading here, so a little bit tall, then he's just dropping and setting the club, and so I'm feeling a lot of pain, almost tension in my knee when I do try to imitate him. Probably he doesn't have a lot of that because he's kind of dropping and weighing, so he doesn't have really. He can do this position very easily because there isn't much pressure on his feet. So that's why what I'm trying. I want to try here. Oh no, my iPhone died. Did you die? Yeah, it definitely died. Well, I mean, that's kind of it anyway. So, you know what? Let's go after it for the few last ball. Well, yes, 1 hour 48 minutes. That's kind of late, yeah. Well, yeah, that's really late, actually. So let's finish, smash them, and let's go. So I'm 85. I'm barely going to make it to 100 balls, but it's okay. Okay, 1-9. Nah, that's. I'm destroying my grip here. I'm not able to get, when I do that, I'm not able to get the axis tilt. I need to kind of going like this. I am probably able to. Oh. Two last balls and we are good to go. And we will do 100 balls exactly. But I don't have balls for tomorrow, which is kind of which kind of sucks. So might have to go get them. But with those shoes, that kind of annoying. I mean, cannot really do anything with. Start feeling something, because Rory said that he's using a lot his right arm, throwing everything, and so that's probably that he's pulling his left arm, his right arm, right shoulder so hard that this creates that lag motion, and so. Okay. Probably I need to work on that. Really getting that right side, pulling the right shoulder. Anyway, that's 100 balls and I don't have any left, so that's it for today. Thanks you for watching. I mean, if there is anyone left, hell.